Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our next part of the show. And right now, I assume it is the lesson part of the Unit 9B Grammar, Habitual Behavior, Present and Past. Oh my god, it's kind of long title. So, what is it today? I don't know. But today, I guess it is a beautiful day for learning grammar, habitual behavior, present and past. Yeah, it's long again. Yeah, back to the time when it is like the long title, like the Unit 7, putting the words to right. It is all about the length of the title. And folks, right now, let's now turn into page number 94. And we're gonna talk about habitual behavior, present and past. So, right now, let's gonna read quick at the exercise number 1 right over there on the screen. Oh, I love to be back on the book screen, because those lessons before, like, I'm using the phone to capture and then put up on the screen. It's not about letters that gonna be at an exact shine, so people could read it. So right now, exercise number 1, read the text. What is the significance of these numbers? So 831 and 8. So right now, let's read the text and find out what are those numbers for. Okay, what are the significance? So, Cambridge University was founded about 800 years ago. It quickly gained a good reputation, and scholars would come from all over Europe to reach here. In the early days, the students often fought with the townspeople who resented their presence, and so the university built colleges for the students to live in. The university is now divided up into 31 colleges. Students apply for places at a college, and if they are accepted, and they will usually live in the college for the 3 years that it takes to gain a degree. In the past, the university didn't used to admit women, and only rich families used to be able to send their sons to Cambridge. However, the university nowadays accepts young women and men from all backgrounds. Okay, so I know a little bit about Cambridge University. In the distant past, students would study subjects. I did not rehearse this part, ladies, and sorry about that. In the distant past, students would study subjects like Latin, maths, and theology. But nowadays, students can choose from a wide range of subjects. The academic year is divided into 3 terms, which are only 8 weeks long. So the students have to study very hard. Like most students, they are always complaining that they have too much work. So I got the trick right now that if I read it not smoothly, I may hold a pen. So read it all quick. So, and we have read through, and what are those 3 numbers? 831 and 8. So 800, that is the year that the Cambridge University existed. So 800 years ago, Cambridge University was founded. 800 years ago, and that book printed in 2009. So right now, 10 years, 810, maybe not an exact time, but close. What about 31? What is 31? 31, yeah, that is the number of colleges are in the Cambridge University. So it said The university is now divided up into 31 colleges. So that is the number that is talking about, 31. And what about 8? 8, it is the periods of week per term. So it says at the last paragraph, the academic year is divided into 3 terms, which are only 8 weeks long. So 8 weeks long, divided into 3 terms. Okay, so 3 terms. In Vietnam, there are only 2 terms. And how long? 9 months long. 9 months long. 2 terms. And Cambridge, 8 weeks long, 3 terms. So the thing that they are learning must be harder and even a lot more. So I'm saying that they learn only for 8 weeks. For 2 months. 8 weeks. I gotta think that one more time. And folks, we have found out some of the information related to those 3 numbers. And now let's find out what the next exercise they tell us to. Find the examples of these structures in the text which are used for talking about habits in the present and which are used for talking habits in the past. So we will find out in the text. Those are the phrases. If you may see or may follow my reading, you may see that there are some of the red phrases, red words that are covered in red. So those are the phrases that are used to help you to find the structures, the examples for talking about habits, which one stayed in the present, which one stayed in the past. So let's now go with the first one. It is the will. So, will. Where is the will? Okay, so the third red phrase, that is will usually live. So will usually live. Is it in the present or in the past? If they are accepted, they will usually live in the college for 3 years that it takes to gain a degree. So, present, okay? So, you may say it is the future, but it's also near future. So, present. It talks about the present. Habits in the present. So, the example that is, will usually live. Next one. It says would. Would. Oh, the first phrase. Would come. Would come. What would it be? Present or past? Must be in the past. Yeah, you gotta know like the basic grammar reference. You know? So it is in the past for would. Third one, used to. Used to. Where is this used to right there? Only rich families used to be able to send their sons to Cambridge. So used to. It is in the past for talking about the past actions. But now in the present, don't happen anymore. So used to be able to send their sons in to Cambridge in the past. Write down. Number 4, present continuous with always. They are always complaining that they have too much work. So present continuous with always. Always complaining. That is present. Number 5, past simple. Often with a verb, adverb of frequency or a time clause. That is past simple. Where? Okay, so used to, didn't used to admit woman. Often fought. Often fought. Students often fought with the town's people. So that is in the past. And the last one, present simple, often with an adverb of frequency. Nowadays, accepts. That is present. So, the part that said used to, we also have used to be able and used to admit. It said used to admit. Okay, we'll be right back with the next part of the show. Move on. Move on. We gotta move on. Not staying too long.